Good morning and welcome back. Today I've got a QuickShot video for your Nova Plus 35 60 watt RF laser, MDF. I'll provide you my settings right away, and in the last half of this video we'll walk through a few things I'm starting to learn on this Nova Plus, and we'll put the MDF inside and we'll cut it out and you can see the results of the settings. Today on Laser Nook. Thanks for sticking around. The settings I'm going to provide you are for the 2.5-inch stock lens that comes with your machine. Let's jump into Lightburn. I come down here to the bottom to my material library because I'm building a new one for the Nova Plus 3560. Come down the list to MDF. And what I'm going to do for the sake of time, I'm going to bring up each setting. I'm going to leave it on the screen for about 3 seconds and then move to the next setting. That way, if you're interested in any one or all of the settings, you can freeze the video, capture the settings, and then continue on. I don't engrave MDF ever. Usually it's used for painting or backers or those kind of things, so I primarily only ever cut it. For my 1/16 MDF, note I always have air assist on when I'm cutting anything. That will provide me a high air output for the cut. Here are my settings for the 1/8. And lastly, for 1/4 inch. So hopefully those will get you going on the Nova Plus. As always, those are my initial settings, and like any other settings, you're going to refine them over time as you get more and more experience on the machine. But these should safely get you out of the gate and get you cutting. I hope you'll stick around for the second part. Let's hop over to the Nova Plus. This Nova Plus is pretty feature rich. You're going to get 2 cutting tips for the bottom of your laser head. One is already on it, and the other one you'll find in the toolbox that's provided with the machine. You have a 3mm opening and a 6mm opening. My understanding is that the 3mm, which you're going to find on the tip when you get the machine, is for cutting primarily. Whereas your 6mm tip, which has a wider hole here, 6mm, is more for engraving, but you can also cut with it. The design of the tip is slightly different, such that it more directly focuses the airflow into the cut line in the material, keeping the dust and stuff away from the lens, but more importantly, cooling the material and minimizing any chance of overheating or any type of flame. The engraving tip is designed to more spread out the debris or share the air around the engrave area so that you don't get as much debris or burn once you've dialed in your air settings. We're cutting MDF today, so we're going to use the 3mm tip. Let me show you how you replace it. Before you replace your tip, you want to shut the laser off. You can leave the main switch on, but just for safety, you'll see you've got your autofocus sensor or components here. I like to hold them just to save them from any torque from me turning the tip. You're going to turn clockwise to remove. There's your tip. And when you're putting the other tip in, again, hold your sensor, put your tip in, and you're turning counterclockwise to tighten. There we go. I'm going to spin it on, and I don't use any tools. I just finger tighten. That's it. Another great feature of this machine I found, it actually has 2 work beds that come standard with it. You'll see it has the honeycomb table. But you open this door, and you remove the honeycomb table, and there's a blade table sitting underneath. I've never used a blade table until the last few days, but it actually does work. It's level, and it's primarily for cutting materials. And its primary purpose, I've learned, is to minimize flashback on the bottom of your materials when you're cutting. And it works. Just as a bit of a disclaimer, this is the first time I've had so much control over my airflow, so I'm still learning and playing with the different settings to try to get them correct. But for day, I'm going to set it at 1.7, 1.8 psi for the cut. I've got my blade table ready. I've got the cutting tip on the bottom of the laser head. We've got our air set to about 1.7, 1.8 pounds. We're going to fire up the machine. We're just going to send a simple cut file over. We'll do the 1/16 thickness, 1/8, and then the 1/4. And just a quick reminder, when you're turning your machine on, you're going to turn the main power on first, then you're going to turn on the laser switch. And conversely, when you're finished using it, you're going to shut the laser off first and then the main power last. Let's send that simple file over and get cutting. So that'll wrap it up for another video. I hope the settings were helpful, especially if you've got your machine on the way or if you've just got it. I've still got a lot to learn about the air and playing with the different pressures to see the results or differing results in the material. So I'll keep that up over the coming weeks. Have a wonderful week. Have fun with your lasers. And I'll see you again in the next one. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching Laser Nug. Cheers.